That was my shoulder. Did you hear that? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because I figured out my editing software. We're back. And because I have been doing lots of little projects around my island, most of which I'm not ready to show yet. And one of the things I was thinking of is because my island has been changing so much, I wanted to look back at what my island used to look like. What I wanted to do, or I wanted to see if I could do, is I wanted to visit my dream address, like my own dream address. I visit a lot of other people's dream addresses and I visit random dream addresses, and I've never tried to visit my own dream address, so I'm not even sure if that's possible. And if it doesn't work, we have our ways. We'll make it work. Don't you worry. But without further ado, let's hop in bed. Let's go talk to Luna real quick. Editing Shauna's gonna love texting Shauna in the past. Hey girl, hey.
Get off your phone. Stop wasting time. It's like late o'clock and you're sitting there texting on your phone. I have to cut out so much footage just because you're sitting there texting. Who are you texting? You know 4 people. Stop it.
Okay, so let's see how we can do this. I have my dream address. It's not a secret. I just don't share it because I really had no idea what I was doing. Go visit our own dream address. Okay, so you cannot visit your own dream address from Luna, which is disappointing. However, we do have ways of going around this. This is fine. All we need to do is get a second switch involved and go to our dream address from the second switch. And we are in luck because I have that. I have that ability. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my game here and we'll meet you back on Willowdale. I haven't been to Willowdale for a couple weeks now, so everyone's going to be really mad at me. It's taking them a long time to load. No one wants to see me here. Here we go. There they are. There's everyone. My poor forgotten children. I feel so guilty. Alrighty, moment of truth. This should work. This shouldn't be any big surprise or clickbait or anything like that. It's a completely different island. This should work. Plumira. This is a good sign. Yes, let's go. Let's go to Plumira. I'm very excited and scared. I don't know what I'm about to show people. This dream address is from when I first started my channel. May be very different or very much the same. So we shall see. So yes, it is fall. Okay, this is quite different. Okay, it's already very different from what it is. I'm excited now. First things first, I want to look at my map because I want to see what villagers I had back when I originally did this dream address. Okay. Oh, it is different. Oh, a bunch of my favorites are here. Okay, so this is when I still lived on the beach. My house is on the beach. I look so different now. Stinky, who is my favorite villager. He was like one of my very first like OG villagers. Meringue, I still have her. Jeremiah, I still have Jeremiah. Patty, who I went through an existential crisis letting her go. And I never thought that I'd recover. Leopold, who was my bestie. My mortal enemy, Flo. Marina, who also I had an existential crisis about. Bianca, Bonbon, and Judy. And I still have Judy, actually. So of all of these villagers, I still have Judy, Meringue, and Jeremiah because Jeremiah is one of my favorites and I don't think I'll ever let him go. Meringue and Judy I'm just holding on to because I don't know what to do with myself and I can't. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna just do this tour the way I normally do a tour and start at the airport, and I'll meet you there because it's not that far of a walk. Here it is, actually. I am not far away from the airport at all. When choosing my map, I did not choose correctly. But I have a blue airport on Plumira, and this is what I came up with. I came up with just whatever this is, this little bloop of land, and I thought it'd be really cool if we had some waterfalls. Going off to the left here, I remember this area being something I was very proud of. I loved this little park. This is just a tissue box that I put here for absolutely no reason. This area has changed quite a bit. I still have this little area on my island. However, I have upgraded the benches with those beach beds that look so very fancy. But for the most part, the vibes here are the same, and I really like that area. Same with this area on my island is still relatively same vibes, just a little bit different, not much. In fact, I still have this very same path. This is all the same. This is more evidence of me just plopping flowers all over the beach. This area is still kind of the same. This is my like Versailles inspired garden. I just updated that, and I've moved my museum over there. Oh, I remember I made this little courtyard area because I thought that it would be like a really cool extension of like the park, and I was trying to build the villagers' houses into this area. This was Bianca's house, and I at one point had the Able sisters all the way over here and next to this lake, and this is so cool to see all of this. This is I think this was Bonbon's house, and at one point my mail area was over here. So this was kind of like my post office. I was very proud of this area too. I thought this area looked so good. Started putting palm trees in here because I thought I liked the tropical vibe, and again, flowers everywhere. I can't say anything because I have the exact same issue going on my island now. I had this little grove of trees here, and then I had Nook's Cranny over here too. Oh, I remember this being here, and then I had this little like picnic area and the little yellow and white flower garden. I had some balloons. Oh, this is when pumpkins started happening. So this is probably like my first pumpkin patch. Flowers everywhere. This I think was remnants of my rainbow garden. I love this area. I remember really enjoying it here. And then this is my lavender farm. Oh my gosh, look at my little baby garden. So this is what we did before we had pumpkins and other vegetables. We would just put things that wouldn't grow, right? And make it look like a garden. And this was my garden. And then my lavender farm up here. And I remember at the time, I don't have a ladder, do I? No. And did I leave one for guests? No, of course not. I remember this being kind of my own version of a lavender farm because I didn't have purple hyacinths yet. I only had the blue ones. And so these are actually blue hyacinths. This is my house. I used to live here on the beach. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. I want to go in my house. Did I save this dream address while there were shooting stars? I did. Oh, I did. That's so magical. Okay, I am nervous to go into my house. I may not show it to you. I don't know. I'm nervous. I don't know. I don't remember because my house, oh my gosh, my house has changed a lot and then it hasn't. Okay, this isn't so bad. All right. I was expecting it to be like a hoarding situation. Okay, my house is still very, very much the same vibes. I just figured out how to get villager pictures when I saved this dream address. So there's a few villager pictures, literally 2. There are 2 villager pictures on the wall. I believe back here has always been my bedroom. Wow. I don't remember it looking like this. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. I have a poster of Stinky. Of course I do. My room looks nothing like this now. I don't even remember it looking this way. And look, I have little DIYs on the floor. Of course I do. So this has always been my bathroom, I think. So, okay, this looks very similar. This was probably one of the rooms that I created first with like the most detail and like furniture. It still looks like this. I think I've just added maybe more furniture to it, but it's still like very much the same vibes. So this is not very different to me. I'm not shocked by this. So let's keep going. I know at one point my kitchen was very hoarded because I was storing like everything in here, like furniture for kitchens. So I'm curious if that was what was happening then. Oh, no. Okay. So this is totally fine. So this is obviously before, this is before the Thanksgiving event happened. So basically, once the Thanksgiving event happened and all of the Thanksgiving furniture and like the mushroom stuff came out, this used to look like a very normal pastel kitchen. But then in between, I started filling it with every single like mushroom item and every single Thanksgiving item, and then you just couldn't walk in here. So I'm pleased that this at one point looked like a kitchen. Okay, and I think I want to go to the basement first. I think I'm not going to be surprised by the basement. I'm pretty sure it looks the same. I might have moved some furniture around a little bit. But yeah, no, this is exactly the same feel, the same items pretty much. This is kind of my science center, and this looks very similar to the way it looks today. Okay, and last but not least is my upstairs room, which I think is my arch nemesis room. I don't think I have changed it by the time, I hate this room. I actually made a video called this is a 50s diner kind of vibes. This room was built, I can't remember specifically which piece of furniture caused all of this to happen, but basically what happened was I originally had gotten like a piece of furniture, probably from a balloon, and I popped it in here because I had nowhere else to put it, and then it turned into this 50s diner, which I'm not saying that this is a bad room. Like, if you like this style and this is what you're excited about, it's a great room. Me personally, not really my style. It was just so overpowering, and then it just turned into a thing where, okay, this is like where I put all my diner stuff and anything that's kind of like musical or video game or anything like that. And it just became, it has a life of its own. And I felt trapped by it. But it no longer looks like this. It currently is my kitchen because I realized I had too many pieces of furniture for the room downstairs. So I moved my kitchen up here, and this room is no more. So it's nice to see it. It's nice to reminisce, but we're just gonna move past it and leave it as a memory. Oh, and there's Jeremiah. I think that our shirts match. So that is our house, or that was my house. I'm going to keep on going. This was another area of my island that I was very proud of. This little like cut through like walkway secret area to my beach. I really like this part of my island. The only problem was that it was blocking all of the city center, so I couldn't really take good pictures of like the villagers and things like that. I have since moved this part of the terraforming, and I've done a little bit here, but it has similar vibes. It's just not the same as it was, and I've completely leveled this area. This lavender farm is currently where my farm is that I'm starting to build. So, oh my god, it's me. I was not expecting to see myself. Yonder. Oh my gosh, look at us. Oh my gosh. Okay, so obviously I know that I was here, but I wasn't expecting to see my former self, who's a little witch. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. At a certain point, I had a restaurant here. So this is like my cantina. And I loved this little area. I was very proud of it. Oh my gosh, she's following me and she's so cute. Also, I'm a little creeped out. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's weird that I'm there, but I'm also here and we're here together. Oh, this is before Marina was here. So at a certain point, I moved Marina here on the beach. So I wonder where she's at now. And this was like my little surf shop area. And this is still like kind of the same vibes. This is before Captain was here. So this is like my little fishing spot. Originally, I had villagers kind of lining this whole area, and then I started moving people around. And then Meringue was just the last one here. Here's me storing things on the beach. I uploaded my dream address, and I had like all of this stuff just here. Okay. And then we have all these flowers. This is like my money under a mattress situation where I have all of these money trees. So currently, this is all just this pathway where I walk through. And I remember doing this because I was trying to get ready for mushroom season, and I thought that I could consolidate all my trees here and have mushrooms grow there. And I learned that mushrooms don't grow under money trees. I had this whole like idea of why I was doing this. And then I had Leopold living over here in this like nestled into this like mountain area. I was very proud of this, but I did not like how any of this was. Like, this is just kind of forgotten lands up here. I don't know what I was doing. And it's really funny to see that now. It's funny to see this area because this area to me just feels like it's always been this like tree area, farm area. Like, this is when I first planted these pumpkins here. These pumpkins feel like they've been there forever. This is where Marina's house is now. It used to be a playground. That's why there's sand here. And I never changed that. I just don't know. I don't know what I was doing. And then back this way was when I started making my farmer's market. And this, oh, my rock garden. Oh, this is my failed rock garden. We just changed this. I, over the holidays, was able to get my rocks to correctly spawn, and I'm very happy with them. This was my spooky forest. This is still the same. I love this part of my island. This was when I started putting only 22 like hardwood trees so that I can shake them every day and get wasps. Oh my gosh, I remember when I had the, okay, so I also started doing like these little areas where they're like raised, and I wanted to make like little yards for my villagers, and I forgot that it looked like this. Oh my goodness. That was a long time ago that it looked like this. This is my little campground area. This still looks the same. These flowers are still here. Actually, they could move. We'll talk about that when we get there. Don't you saw nothing. You see nothing, you saw nothing. We're just moving past it. There's the campground. Over here should be my bridge. This is before Eric moved here, because this is where I have Eric's house now, and I did a whole video on his house. And then here, if I look up here, I should have all my dinosaurs. Remember when that was a big trend in Animal Crossing, to have the fossils and making it look like they were doing stuff? I live up here now, but originally I had my museum go up here, and I think I had one of the villagers' houses up here, but I must have moved it. Yeah, this was when it just turned into Dinosaur Park, and too many flowers, as always. My secret beach looks the same. And this kind of no man's land down here is still the same. I just have a lot more furniture and like items just kind of hanging out. This over here is my forced perspective area. That's kind of been the same. I think that was like the first thing I ever built. What do I have going on here? What is this? I have a money tree situation and flowers. I think I'm trying to, at this point in time, make blue roses. Probably is what this is. The money trees, I have no idea. The stumps, I don't know. We're just gonna move past it. I'm sure past Shauna remembers why, but 2022 Shauna does not remember. All right, so this area over here is my Japanese tea garden. This was one of the areas of my island I was the most proud of. Currently, I still love it. It's just a lot. I have a lot of furniture here now, and it is so different because there's so little things in it. And this looks nothing like it does. Well, all of this stuff is still sitting here, and then I have stuff on top of it. And then back here is where I stuck Flo, and additionally is where I used to stash all of my bugs, the things that I wanted to sell to Flick when he would come. And I don't remember why I was putting them there, except, I mean, maybe I was out of space in my storage. I really don't remember why I thought that was the better idea to put those there. Now what I do is I put them all in storage, and then when Flick comes around, I take my storage shed and put that in my pocket, and then just set up shop right next to Flick, and I sell my bugs that way. So there's no need to go back and forth because you have your storage shed in your pocket, you know, where that goes. And there was one more place that I wanted to see, which is Turtle Bay. And Turtle Bay is up here next to Stinky's house. And Turtle Bay still looks the same. I think I have a few more turtles. This is my beehive area. This does look different, actually. Now it's just a pond. I took this waterfall area out. I was really trying to figure out terraforming and trying to make terraforming look good. And I struggled a lot with how to terraform things. I was watching a lot of YouTube creators, and everything everyone else made looked so good, and I was trying to like figure out how to do that on my island, and it just was not working for me. And I'm not saying that now, and I'm not trying to be overly critical. Those were my thoughts while I was doing it, was I'm just not figuring this out. That is Plumira. I wish that I had a date on this. I think I want to say this was probably like October of 2020, very early into the game now. So yeah, this has been so fun to walk down memory lane. I really hope that you had a good time. I had a great time looking back to see how my island has changed. There's a lot of parts that I just don't remember it looking like this, and that is why I created my channel in the first place. I wanted to document the growth of my island and how it changed so that I could look back and say, oh, like that's what it used to look like. And going back and being able to check out my dream address from pretty much when I started my channel is so cool. So thank you again for coming along with me while I walk down memory lane. I hope you had a great time. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Consider giving me a follow, especially if you like Animal Crossing, Sims, and similar games. I post new videos every week. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye!